One book, one idea, Empire of Pain by Patrick Radden Keefe. And one of the most interesting ideas in the book is that great investigative journalism doesn't just uncover the truth, it can sometimes change the way society remembers it. Welcome to Book Labyrinth, where we unravel the stories behind the pages. Before reading this, I thought the opioid crisis was mainly a story about a dangerous drug. But this book argues that to understand what really happened, you have to look at the people, the decisions, and the system that allowed it all to unfold. Keefe traces 3 generations of the Sackler family and shows how they built an empire through aggressive pharmaceutical marketing, while carefully crafting a public image built on philanthropy. Their name appeared on museums, universities, and cultural institutions around the world, yet their connection to Purdue Pharma and OxyContin remained largely hidden from public view. What impressed me most wasn't just the depth of the reporting, but how clearly Keefe connects decades of business decisions into one coherent story. He explains how OxyContin was promoted as a safer solution for pain management, how warning signs about addiction were minimized, and how billions of dollars were made while the consequences spread across countless communities. At the same time, the book doesn't reduce the crisis to a single villain. It also shows how regulators, sales representatives, doctors, and other institutions all played roles in allowing the epidemic to grow. One of the most memorable parts for me was learning about photographer and activist Nan Goldin, who used the reporting as part of a campaign to pressure museums into removing the Sackler name from their buildings. Watching that movement grow showed me that exposing the truth can create a different kind of accountability, even when the legal system doesn't fully deliver it. Despite covering complicated history, corporate strategy, the lawsuits, and public health, the book never felt overwhelming. It read more like a gripping thriller than a work of nonfiction because every detail served the larger story. By the final page, I realized this wasn't only a book about one family or one drug. It was about how wealth, reputation, and power can shape public perception for decades, and how persistent reporting can slowly peel that image away. It reminded me that the truth doesn't always bring immediate justice, but making it impossible to ignore is often the first step toward real accountability. If there's a book you'd like me to review, just drop the title in the comments. Need the ebook? Message me on Telegram. And if this video was useful to you, a small coffee donation goes a long way in keeping this channel going.